Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And so off the tip, it'll be the Bulls. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Deflected! Outside Irving. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Robertson's shot is off.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
To the wing, right side. George outside. Here's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, keep it or dish it. Those are the decisions Paul George is trying to make. He makes the right one there.
Takes it inside, and Robertson gets it to go.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
The agility of Turner is huge in these pick and rolls. He's hard to prevent from scoring in these situations.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Chicago with the ball. It's a three-point game. Pass to Bird. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. From the arc. Randolph misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Fall. Irving with it. Inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Gotta learn your lesson.
Over to the left wing. Turner. And he drops it in from the low post. Turner's got his second basket of the game.
Savvy veteran skills there from Zach Randolph. Has a good sense of when his teammates can get off those clean looks.
Pass to Irving. He nails it, and we're tied.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
To the left wing. Oh, got a piece of it. Now here's Turner. Out left to the wing. There's a screen by Turner. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
SGA from way out there, knocking down the three.
Has to Fall. Shoots over Turner. Here's Robertson. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. To the inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Here's Randolph. George outside. Rebound Miami. Outside Irving. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Here's Bird. Turner in the high post. James deciding where to go with it. Gets it off. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Miami out in front. They're up by 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock. And finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight. It's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Reed, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the second. Chicago trails by 4. Pass to Noah. And he goes in for the dunk.
You can't let Noah get in that kind of position. When he does, a chance to do that.
And stolen by Hardaway. Here's Noah. Bol covering. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Bol. Out to the wing. Lopez for 3. Noah grabs the board.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Chicago shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First free throw is good. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. For 3, George. He buries it from 3. George has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Reed. Lopez with the steal. And here's Bol. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here's Noah. Here's Reed. Here he goes.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And he drops it first.
At the line for your home team.
He's perfect from the line this time. Miami leading by 4. Pass to Bol.
Come to me.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. It's stolen.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Down low. Reed. And he throws it down with one hand.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Here's Ingram. Back to Reed. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Robertson. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. The 3-ball. Reed, no good. Pass to Smith. It's intercepted. To the middle. Left side Ingram. To the paint.
Yes, sir! That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
What a finish with a reverse dunk.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Hardaway. Miami making their last shot. Lopez with the steal. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. George for three. Tries again. Shot's blocked.
Well, the long reach of Noah and the good timing, that helps get that block thrown.
Pass to Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
The away team, 27.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Back to Irving. To the inside. Here's Bird. 13 feet out. Here's Thurman. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
He's having a good night from the field. Now, I know the defense is really keying in on him, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out.
Down low. Irving. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line.
It's got to be something else to be a teammate of Irving's. What a generational talent.
Miami shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Both free throws good from Irving.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
There's a screen. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. On the clock. Here's Randolph for the lead. And it's Bird with a rebound.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Now here's George. To the left side wing. Here's Ewing. Ooh, good D by Irving.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Irving for three. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Superb D from Gilgeous-Alexander using his length to wipe away the shot.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
It's T-shirt time, fan.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Pass to Worthy. They set a pick. Back to Turner. Here's Bird.
2 minutes.
Turner inside.
2 minutes.
No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. To the middle. Here's Thurman. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner. Miami shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Shooting from the away team.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Bulls. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
On team ball.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the 3rd quarter.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Irving. Here's Payton. Pass to Worthy. Here's Bird. He's guarded by Irving. They set the pick. Here's Worthy. Banked it in off the glass. Worthy's got 4 points in the quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Irving is an excellent facilitator. He's going to have those big openings. He'll take advantage.
Pass to Worthy. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Pass to Thurman. Here's Irving. Left side goal. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Ewing. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And it's Miami's ball. They lead by 1. Here's Irving. And the finish by Irving.
How about the body control that time of Kyrie Irving? Absorbs the contact, stays focused, not going to be denied down there.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. That free throw good from Irving. 9 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Worthy. And stolen by Bull. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Miami out in front, up 4. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Chicago trails by 4. They swipe it. Here's Robertson. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You've got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
And so here is Chicago. Back to George. Picked by Reed. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Knocks it loose. Payton with a steal. Oh, deflected. Picked by Reed. Payton attacking. And he jams it home with authority.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
To the paint. Count that one, Reed. And it's all knotted up.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team and just fighting tonight.
Here's Ewing. And he dunks it down.
And finally, after trailing for so long, they've leveled the score late here in the fourth.
It's amazing to think of what they've done here, being behind so long. Now they have a legitimate chance to win this thing.
Now here's George. Inside. James with a steal. And they're pushing it up.
Get out of the way!
Wow! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Timeout Bulls. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Bulls said to the team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. There's the three. Here's Noah. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And the free throw is good, now leading by one.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
Down low. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander tucks it last. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Pass to Noah. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Count it!
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Mutombo. Yes!
With power. That's how you do it, big fella.
Pass to Randolph. Here's Noah. Here's Bird. Oh, nails the triple!
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Pass to Noah. This one for three. Another three for Chicago.
They're in the driver's seat now. Just have to play smart and sound defense. No quick baskets and no open threes.
Out to James. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Second team.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
And so Chicago takes the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
You get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that'll do it, folks.